So that kind of segues into my next question, which you just touched upon, which is it's one aspect to kind of diversify the recruitment process, right? Because once people are in, like, how does that sense of belonging, the sense of being heard, like you said, the youngsters come in and are not afraid to speak their mind, whereas some of the seasoned people who've been around the block maybe a few times, like are maybe more hesitant, right? So like, from a culture perspective, like how have you been able to kind of embrace that openness, if you will?
Right. So this is the best part about H&R Block India. We place a lot of importance on giving talented individuals the freedom to express the ideas and interests, right? Over the course of these years, we have let our own employees drive some initiatives that they came up with. So we have about 18 plus initiatives within the company that employees own and drive, things like fitness clubs, women empowerment, and entertainment and activities group, right? They focus on fun events.
Mhm.
We have a, a social services group, right? They focus on social activities, doing good things in the community. They go out to help and provide emotional support for palliative care,
Oh, wow.
hospitals, right? They help the needy folks. They provide financial assistance, needy children. They provide electronic equipment, smartphones, laptops, for desktops, right? Especially during this remote schooling time, right? A lot of kids are in need of computer equipment to do schooling from home. Besides that, yeah, we have a lot of technical groups within the company who want to engage other team members in technical ideas, innovation activities, and things like that. So we have a lot of these initiatives that make our team comfortable, right? And we the company places a lot of importance on engaging our employees, right? So we constantly look for ways to engage our employees, make them comfortable. A person who actually comes fresh out of college into a company, I've heard them say, that this is not what they expected, right? They're very comfortable, they're adapting very well, very open environment. They have an opportunity to provide their ideas, and it's an exciting time for new talent.
So that's such a powerful statement, right? Because the image of these larger companies from the outside in is like, hey, you go, you straight jacketed into a particular thing, and you got to listen to your boss and so forth, right? So it leads me to actually one of the final questions, which is actually a big one, right? Just heads up. So this is Adam Grant, and it's one of the most powerful things that I've read from his book, Think Again. He talks about diversity is good, but it isn't easy. And I think in those like 7 or 8 words, he captures the essence of why it needs to be done, but also recognizes the fact that there will be roadblocks, right? Even the conversation that you and I had about that there might be people who say, "Hey, why are we going out of our way to get to this gender ratio of because it is not easy, right? To go and so how have you seen those mental hurdles being crossed where people who are hesitant now have become like big followers and then champions?
Right. So it is a gradual process, right? And initially, definitely there were challenges, right? People take time to gain their trust. Some individuals, at least, while some individuals, nail it on pretty early, right? So it does take time to gain that trust, and once that trust is established, people are comfortable exchanging ideas, providing their opinions, right? And as long as individuals are providing value that contributes to the success of the organization, they're respected, right? And you get a positive opinion and a positive culture built within the team.
Awesome. Yeah, and I know we're going to come back again and continue this dialogue, but it's amazing to see. And again, like I said, I've had Joshua Brown, I had Garrett Stanwyck, I've got you on the show right now. We're going to do more. I actually had an intern as well, Shaylin Hacker. So it's really powerful to see the the depth with which you guys are embracing this, right, and going beyond the typical thing of, well, let's have one woman on the board and get the make sure we're compliant. And this is much
Right.
deeper, much more personal, and like you're saying, you're seeing the dividends. So appreciate what you guys are doing and looking forward to future conversations.
Oh, thanks a lot, Ashwin, for this opportunity. Really appreciate it and look forward to having more conversations with you.
Likewise, Ovi. Bye-bye.